Hello and welcome to EV Review Ireland. My name is Derek Reilly. Today we are putting up the Hyundai IONIQ 5 against the Tesla Model Y. So let's get started. Those of you who subscribe to the channel and follow me on social media will know that I put up a picture of the IONIQ 5 versus right beside a Tesla Model Y and asked which you prefer. A lot of people like the looks of the Hyundai IONIQ 5 externally. Now there are the Tesla fans that have said Model Y all the way, and today we're going to go through battery sizes, range, practicality, and some of the features and options that you can get on both, and see which one you think you'd go for. But I really like the styling of this Hyundai IONIQ 5. I've got a full review. I've done this already. I'll put the link on the screen in the description. But clamshell bonnet, really distinctive headlights, that LED front V that lights up with the LED with underneath. You've got your active air intakes and they're open there now, like really nice. Versus the Model Y, have a look. Let's move down along the side. Moving down along the side, and there's just so much going on in a good way, I think. As I said in the first review, I really like that wheel arch and just that effect that they have on it. You've got your folding wing mirror, same as the Tesla Model Y, but you have the slashes and the creases. You have the presenting door handles, a bit easier for people to get used to if you're not a Tesla owner. You've got the silver trim, you've got the gloss black trim, you've got the silver underneath as well. Beautiful wheels as well, and they're aero wheels, so. And then you have that sloping 45-degree angle here, your spoiler, and your charging port is on this side rather than on the other side as the Tesla. Let's have a look in the boot, and this is where Tesla starts to pick up some points. So on this model you don't get a power tail lift, whereas you do on all of the models of the Tesla Model Y. Beautifully designed pixelated lights at the back. Again, lots of style going on back here. You definitely won't miss it on the road. And you've got that high level brake light as well. So in underneath here, you have your luggage compartment cover. Decent enough width and length, but under sub trunk or sub boot, Tesla wins that hands down. Nothing, it's a sub floor, unfortunately. 60-40 split. You get about 20% more cargo space in the Tesla. So if you're looking, now this has a frunk as well, but so if you're looking for space and storage, the Tesla Model Y unfortunately wins it, or fortunately, depending on what camp you're in. Like the Tesla Model Y, you've got a frunk. Depending on whether it's the all-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive that you go for, will dictate how big this is. So it's here at the moment in the larger capacity because this is rear-wheel drive. But if you have a all-wheel drive, it narrows it down, whereas in the Tesla Model Y, you only get all-wheel drive, so you only have the option of long range or performance. Elon Musk said that it's off books, but you can order the standard range single motor Model Y, but we have to go what people can see publicly. Because this is a ground-up EV, like the Tesla Model Y, this is based on the eGMP platform for Hyundai and Kia. Lots of space, and the one dimension that the Hyundai wins over the Tesla is wheelbase. So the Tesla is longer, wider, higher, but this has a longer wheelbase, and you can really feel that inside as well. So you don't have that transmission tunnel, so it's flat floor, and you've got the sliding island and all the way through. So whereas with the Tesla you have a large center console coming through, separating the passenger and the driver. Dual screens, goods and bad. You've your information, your driving information, then you can have extra stuff on the right hand side, both 12.25 inches, whereas the Tesla is a 15-inch. If you like to have the information in front of you, obviously the Hyundai will be your preference. Whereas if you're a bit taller, sometimes I have a friend of mine that's 6'7", Matt, and when he sat into this, he liked the Tesla Model Y because he could move the steering wheel up, and it was in a comfortable position. This, he could fit in this, but his knee was hitting off the fly-by-wire stalk for the different modes, the drive, neutral, park. So just be conscious of that if you're tall, you're going to take it for a test drive anyway. This is a flat bottom steering wheel as well. So there are buttons, there are touch panels, there are obviously your two screens, multiple charging outlets. There's one wireless charging pad, whereas the Tesla has two, but you have so many more charging outlets on the Hyundai. Two up front, two in the middle, and then two on the back of this console. Seats are nice. With the top level Hyundai IONIQ, you get air conditioned seats as well. So if you want to have those cooler seats, you can actually access the glove drawer in the IONIQ, whereas it's a button through the screen for the glove box in the Tesla Model Y. Tesla Model Y comes with a panoramic sunroof all the way through. So if that's a factor, it is UV and infrared protected, they reckon. But you can get a panoramic sunroof in the Hyundai IONIQ. You can get it with a solar roof. With the panoramic sunroof, you can get it so, and when you have that, it has the option of a blind as well. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Yeah, great space. Fully electric, fully adjustable seats in electric. The steering wheel is manual though, so it is in reach and rake, whereas the Tesla is all electrically adjusted. Overall, good space, but let's have a seat in the back. That's set for me. I'm 187 centimeters, 6'2". Another option before I go in the back is you get a heads-up display in the Hyundai IONIQ as an option. It's not on all cars, but you can spec it. And a big factor for some people is the fact that you have the integration with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which isn't an option on any Tesla. So if you like that integration, if you like being able to have that virtual assistant, or have that ecosystem from your house to your car and brings you all the way around, Tesla is a bit siloed off in that sense. Let's have a seat in the back. That seat is set for me, and I've got 50 millimeters, 2 inches, couple of inches, loads of space here, loads of headroom. These seats you can slide them up and down if you have that, and then you can recline them back as well. So if you want more space, but you only have the recline option on the Tesla. You don't have the option of sliding and moving them forward. On certain models of the IONIQ 5, you can also have a 3-pin plug socket inside the bench, the rear bench at the bottom, and you also have the vehicle to load technology as well. So there are some, would you call them gimmicks, would you call them features of the Tesla Model Y versus the Hyundai IONIQ. In the Tesla, you also have heated rear seats, where you don't have that in the Hyundai. Let me know in the comments how it's going so far. What's one they're ticking your boxes? What's it like driving the Hyundai IONIQ 5? This is a difficult one because I haven't driven a right-hand drive Tesla Model Y. They're not available in Ireland or the UK yet. They are available on the continent. They've just started selling in Norway, as an example, since August, and it's already the best-selling car. So a lot of people like them. From what I can see online, because of that panoramic roof and then the hatch at the back, you're going to be limited with regards to your visibility through the rear view mirror. You obviously have your cameras around if you wanted to use your cameras. The Hyundai IONIQ 5 comes in rear-wheel drive and a all-wheel drive, and it comes in 2 battery sizes as well. So if you wanted that, if you didn't need the bigger battery lugging it around, whereas the Tesla comes in a 70 kilowatt and a 75 kilowatt, depending on whether it's the long range or the performance. The Hyundai comes in a 58 and a 72, and then a 77 in the US market. So there are different variations. So if you don't need that weight, if you don't need that size, range-wise, the Tesla wins. It is more efficient with putting down the kilometers or the miles. So, but it depends on what range you need. If you don't need the bigger range, then the Hyundai IONIQ may be for you. But driving the IONIQ 5, it's a lovely drive. Nice seating position, seats are good, high enough up off the ground, as much as they're classifying it as an SUV. It is a funny kind of a hatchback shape, and it's unique on the road, whereas the Model Y is just a bigger, taller, longer, wider Model 3, and it doesn't stand out as much as it used to in the past. Now, don't get me wrong, people still turn their heads to see a Tesla, but everybody's going to turn their heads to see this car because it is it is striking on the road in a good way. I really like the design. Will it date well? Time will tell. You get a couple of different drive modes in this, unlike the Tesla. So you have Eco, Normal, Sport, and then if you hold it down you get Snow. You get all your pretty much the exact same lane assist, adaptive cruise control, all the driver assist. They're pretty similar across both cars on the spec sheet. So level 2 autonomy. I know that Tesla have self-driving option, but now there's the button and you have to pass a test, and so what exactly are you paying for? But yeah, the heads-up display is a nice touch, and some people really like that. You won't get that in the Tesla, and I don't think you ever will. It's just something that they're not interested in. Looking forward to driving the Tesla Model Y, so I can make the direct comparison in right-hand drive. It's very hard to give a review of a car in a left-hand drive, because angles are different and you're not seeing the road and around you. That's my look around the Hyundai IONIQ 5 versus the Tesla Model Y, and just stat for stat, let me know in the comments which one you think you'd, or if you are buying it. Maybe you've already bought it. Different markets either have the IONIQ 5 or have the Tesla Model Y, or have both if you're lucky enough in some markets, but I appreciate that there's not that many places where they've gone toe-to-toe just yet. I like the look of this car, but the practicalities of the Tesla Model Y I think will win it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thanks so much for watching.